Hello everyone. I had several questions about the journal page from yesterday, so I wanted to just go over that real fast and make sure that we were all on the same page. The first question I got was a lot of people saying, we don't have the hierarchy page. Yes, we did not have you fill out this page, but this was filled out together in the Nearpod videos. So when it was talking about the hierarchy page, you did see it. It was just in the video. We didn't have you do it on your own. Point being, you should have had, or you should have known that the hierarchy is all triangles at the top, and then the second level is isosceles, and then the last level is equilateral. And this works because all triangles, that means scalene, which has 3 different side lengths, isosceles, which has at least 2, and then equilateral, which has 3 equal side lengths, right? Knowing that the most broad category we can have is all triangles. Then we have triangles with at least 2 sides that are the same. So that includes isosceles and equilateral, because an isosceles triangle just has to have at least 2 sides are the same, not exactly 2 sides that are the same. And then finally, getting even more specific, is the equilateral triangle, where all 3 sides are the same length. So really, scalene only fits here at the top, isosceles fits here, and then equilateral fits here, and there, and there. So that's the hierarchy that we were talking about. And then this is the page. So I'm just going to go over what the answers should be, and then you can make sure that your answers on your journal page check out. So first question says, name a category shown on the hierarchy, then name a subcategory of that category. A subcategory, remember, is just any category below. So there's 2 choices you could have had here. You could have had triangles, subcategory isosceles, or equilateral, really. Or you could have had isosceles, subcategory equilateral. Either of those would have been fine. Draw an isosceles triangle. You could have drawn a triangle that looks like this, or you could have drawn an obtuse one that looks like this, or you could have even drawn a right one that looks like that. Draw a triangle that is not an isosceles triangle, anything that has 3 different side lengths. So we'll make that a scalene triangle. And then draw an equilateral triangle. You pretty much just have one option for this, and that is a triangle with 3 sides the same. Is your equilateral triangle also an isosceles triangle? Yes, because it has at least 2 equal sides. At least 2 equal sides. It has more than that, but it has at least 2 equal sides. And then this is the one that I got the most questions about. In each statement below, replace the underlined category with a different category. That means the statement is also true. So if all triangles have 3 sides and 3 angles, well, every category of triangles is going to have 3 sides and 3 angles. So you could have said all isosceles, or you could have said all equilateral, and both of those would have been fine. If all isosceles triangles have at least 2 sides the same length, what's the other category that is also true for? All equilateral triangles also have at least 2 sides the same length. And then all isosceles triangles have a line of symmetry. The only other thing that could be is all equilateral triangles have a line of symmetry. Look at your answers to problem number 4. Describe any patterns that you see. Well, our pattern is that the other answer that works is always below in the hierarchy, right? Because we have all triangles, and then we have isosceles, and then we have equilateral. So the pattern is that the other answer that makes it still true is always below the original category. So always below in hierarchy. You could have mentioned that that's a subcategory So the answer is always going to be a subcategory of the category before it, because that's the deal with hierarchies, right? That's why we draw them with arrows. You can always go down. You can't go back up. Let me know if you still have questions. Bye.